Good evening, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Shelby Sheehan. Welcome to News 4 at 5. Well, as part of our comprehensive 2024 election coverage, we're fact-checking claims, posts, and campaign commercials that you see on our airwaves. Tonight, we continue our Fact Check Friday segment with a look at 2 ads in Nevada's U.S. Senate race that have to do with housing. Ben Marjat reports from our studio.
The high cost of housing affects everyone in the Silver State, so it's no surprise that it's emerged as an issue in our Senate race. Next hour, we'll take a closer look at an ad from a conservative group making certain claims about Senator Jackie Rosen's votes, but we'll start with one of her own ads called Housing.
We have to do something about the cost of housing.
They jack it up, every time. Makes me feel like I'm not going to be able to buy a house one day.
It's why I secured funding for more affordable housing options in Nevada. And I'm going after corporations that buy up properties and drive up the cost.
Jackie Rosen fighting price gouging by corporate investors who buy up housing stock to drive up mortgage and rent costs.
I'm Jackie Rosen, and I approve this message because Nevada housing should be affordable for Nevada families.
You may have seen that 30-second spot on our air recently. She makes 2 assertions. First, that she secured funding for more affordable housing options, and second, that she's going after corporate investors who drive up housing costs. The first one is referring to the 2021 American Rescue Plan Act, a COVID relief package passed under the Biden administration that Rosen voted to help pass. Nevada received $500 million in that measure that it put into the Home Means Nevada initiative, and that money went toward affordable housing projects and home ownership programs. The second claim references a bill she introduced in January called the Home Act. It would direct the Housing and Urban Development Department to investigate price manipulation by corporate investors. Any money and fines collected under this would go into the National Housing Trust Fund. That measure has not been heard in committee or voted on just yet. So both those claims are true. She helped secure housing funding and has tried to go after corporate investors. Whether that is the right approach to the housing crisis, of course, will be up to the voters to decide. And of course, housing is still very expensive nationwide. Here in Nevada, we're about 80,000 affordable units short. The average rent in Reno Sparks last quarter was over $1,600 a month, the 3rd highest mark ever. Stay tuned. Next hour, we'll break down some dubious claims made in a commercial attacking Rosen for votes that she's taken in the past. In studio, Ben Marjat reporting.